All right, so the song I was supposed to introduce in the month of May was Wake Up Little Susie. Well, of course, we're not going to be able to meet during the month of May, so I'm going to upload this on YouTube. All right, so if you do not have this music, please email me and I'll be sure to send it out to you. Most of this isn't too bad. It's a lot of C's and F's, occasional G7. There's one place that gets a little tricky, but we're going to try and work through that. All right, hope you have your paper. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. We both fell sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie and me. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, so that's like verse 1. And there's a lot of moving from C to F. The problem being is that you have to change your chord, in 2 strums. But it's C to F, C to F, C to F, C to F, and then you have to throw in a G7 and then a G to a G7. G to G7 just adds a little bit of a fun thing to do. It's not always necessary. So if you have trouble getting from the G to the G7 in the song, just stay on the G7, alrighty? And work your way up to doing the G to G7. So let's do the first verse again, alright? It's pretty simple. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. We both fell sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie and me. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, so as you can see, I moved from that G to G7, but if you can't do it, just stay on the G7. Now this next part here is the third line. It's where it gets kind of tricky because you have to do a 1-strum chord change. So we'll work on that a little bit. But at the top is just G, F, G7, alrighty? What are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your papa? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. So, that third line, you have a G, F, G, F, G, G7, G7. Your first G, what are we gonna tell our... So that G is 2 strums, the F is 2 strums, okay? And then when you get to the rest, you have that F, that's 1 strum to a G, 1 strum to a G7. But you don't have to really do that. If you want to, you can just do, what are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la. So you don't have to switch from that F to G. You can get to a G7 and then just stay on the G7. I'm gonna try and do the G to the G7. All right, so let's do that from the top again. What are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your pa? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la? Then we have 1 strum on that second G7. Then you have, it says NC, no chord. So that G7 is count number 1, no chord on 2, 3, 4. Wake up little, okay? So, wake up little Susie. Wake up little Susie. All right. right, so let's do that from the top. All right, from the top, what are we going to tell your mama? All right, 5, 6, 7. What are we going to tell your mama? What are we going to tell your pa? What are we going to tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up little Susie, wake up little Susie. So that might take a little bit of work just to get that one little section there done. All right, so now we're doing, I'm going to call it verse number 2. Told your mama that you'd be in by 10. Well, now, Susie, baby, looks like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. No chords. And C, no chord. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. All right, so now we're gonna go on, okay? The movie wasn't so hot. It didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep. Our goose is cooked. Our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. All right, now what we have down at the bottom here is this quick change. Oh gosh, excuse me. This quick change thing again. Alrighty? So, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your pa? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up little Susie. Wake up little Susie. We gotta go home. Alrighty? So that's from top to bottom, we're breaking it down. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to try and play this straight through. I'm going to try not to go too quickly so you can just play along with me. Alrighty? 5, 6, 7. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. We both fell sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie and me. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock and we're in trouble. Wake up, little Susie. There's Wake Up Little Susie.